Latest information coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. 4 employees have been terminated from J&K service for alleged support and providing with regard to by the J&K government over their terror links. So 4 employees who have been terminated from their services by the J&K government over providing any sort of support, shelter, encouragement and having terror links. It's a crackdown on the terror ecosystem that continues in the past as well. Remember, it's been tragic that to be a part of the government, to be a part of the establishment machinery, and then have the charges revealed that they were in fact either supportive or providing shelter, logistics, or had terror links. Sunil Ji Bhatt is joining me for the latest on that. But this is the latest information that we have, that 4 more employees of Jammu and Kashmir's government services have been terminated. In the past few months specifically, there has been increasing action that anyone seen supportive of terror activities, of jihadism in Kashmir Valley, of the violence that has been perpetrated for the past 30 years, if there's any support that has been found, that will be taken action against. Sunil Ji Bhatt is joining me for the latest on that. Sunil, give us more information, because increasingly there has been a no-tolerance attitude now taken up by the government for any sort of support to the terror activities.
Absolutely, Pooja. Since the abrogation of Article 370 and 35A, there has been a major crackdown on terrorism, on terror ecosystem in Jammu and Kashmir. And it was found out that, there are people within the system who are aiding terrorism, who are providing logistic support to terrorism. And that is why in last 2-3 years we have seen that there has been massive crackdown on terror ecosystem in Jammu and Kashmir. Many employees have been sacked. So in continuing with that policy, 4 more government employees have been terminated from their services by the J&K government. And a full-fledged inquiry was carried out by the government, and only after that these 4 employees have been sacked. A proper dossier has been prepared. There is one employee by the name of Salam Rathar. He was a lab assistant in higher education department, and after joining the government service in 1990, Salam Rathar would hardly show up for the duty and instead emerged as a more powerful and effective, terrorist of Hizbul Mujahideen. So he was aiding terrorism in South Kashmir, Kulgam district. Similarly, there are, 3 more employees who have been sacked in the latest.
Stay on with me. Stay on with me with this big story as you're giving us the details and the names of what was the reason, who are they, and they were in government service. Former Deputy Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Kavinder Gupta, is also a BJP leader, joining me right now. Mr. Kavinder Gupta, this is quite shocking actually, to be in government services and literally being supportive of any sort of terror links, terror activities that literally wants to not just overthrow the government but does not mean well for Jammu and Kashmir at all. Why this action?
देखिए, जहां तक पुरानी सरकारों का सवाल है, बहुत सी ऐसी इनके हमेशा से लिंक रहे हैं, ये अपने हुर्रियत के साथ, जमायत के साथ, जो लोग पाकिस्तान और मिलिटेंसी का समर्थन करते थे, और ऐसा भी हुआ है सरकारों में, मिलिटेंट्स के जो बच्चे थे उनको भी नौकरियों में भर्ती किया जाता था। पुलिस में भी ऐसे बहुत से एलिमेंट्स रहे हैं और सरकारों का उनके साथ सपोर्ट रहता था। वो अपनी मर्जी से अच्छी पोस्टों पर जाकर के काम करते थे। तो उसी का कारण से ये मिलिटेंसी में इन्फॉर्मर बनकर के, अंडरग्राउंड वर्कर बनकर के, अपर ग्राउंड वर्कर बनकर के उनके लिए काम करते थे। तो सरकार ने इससे पहले भी इंक्वायरीज की है और 50 लोगों को इससे पहले भी सरकार हटा चुकी है।
Thank you so much, Kavinder Gupta. Yes, for the latest on that action और लिया जा रहा है, no tolerance attitude दिखाया जा रहा है सरकार की तरफ से. Also joining me, former Director General of Police of J&K, SP Vaid is joining me on the phone line. As a former DGP, there have been instances, I'm sure you've come across, of someone being supportive or encouraging terror activities, but to be in the government service and continue to do that, what does it reflect? Do you think this is much bigger of an ecosystem of infrastructure that needs to be demolished?
Absolutely. See, this ecosystem which was allowed to grow, prosper in this state for many years, actually encouraged people who had links with separatists, who had links with terror groups, who had links with Pakistan deep state, and continued to draw salary from the government. You can't be in the government and working against the nation. I think this is the last thing any state would accept. And I completely agree. Such elements must be identified and systematically removed from the government machinery. And look at the crucial nature of these departments. Education department, which is supposed to groom future generations. Imagine a teacher who has sympathies with terrorists, how much damage he must be doing by radicalizing the future generation. Or a policeman who is supposed to protect and maintain law and order, if he has links with such terror groups or peddlers, can you imagine the damage it can cause to the society? Look at the doctors who are there to serve people, and the doctor having links with terror groups. But what is important in this is verification, re-verification, and so that no innocent is acted against. And I think that's why government is taking time. The action is being taken against only those who have established cases against them. The various
so these are not innocents who are being targeted. There are clearly an evidence chain trail that has been investigated, and that is when this action is taken. But remember, this is not the first time. And as SP Ved and my colleague Sunil Ji Bhatt was also telling us earlier, these are very crucial departments where this is surfacing. This has been in the education department, in the police department itself, and this reflects that there have been sort of recruitments that had been done earlier, much earlier, but that's now surfacing of their support to the terror links. I appreciate you joining us, SP Ved, Kavinder Gupta and Sunil Ji Bhatt.